Good morning YouTube and welcome back to my channel. I thought I'd do a quick video to show you some of the pages that I've done this month. Obviously there's going to be more this month than usual because I'm not working. Well, I'm working from home as I work in a school. So anyway, let's just get down to it. If you caught my first video of everything I've coloured, you'll have seen some of these pictures, but just in case you didn't, we'll go through them again. So this little book I got from a shop called The Works in the UK. You can get it on Amazon. I paid £2 for it and I absolutely love it. It's a really cute book that has the picture already done for you, and then some grayscaling, but not particularly too dark. So it's a really good one to colour in. So the page I did was this one. I tried to get it as close as I could to the colours that were used, and I used a budget pencil called Crayart. Now if you're interested, I could do a review on these pencils. I got them from Amazon. They were really cheap. I think I paid £30 for 120, and they're oil-based pencils. They've got a good, can you see, thick lead on them. But so if you let me know in the comments, I can do a review of these pencils for you, and yeah, so you can see for yourself what they're like. So that's that page. I've only done that one. So then my very first tutorial with you guys was in this beautiful book by Rita Berman. And I did a full hour and a half, I think it was, video on how I coloured this page. This page I used the 120 set of Arteza pencils, and as you can see they're vibrant and beautiful. They blend really well together. It's effortless. And in the background, because I'm terrified of backgrounds, I used Derwent pastel pencils, and I used a paper tortillon to blend that into the page. I really enjoyed that. And for my first YouTube video, step-by-step video with you, I'm struggling now to find something that I want to do step-by-step with you again. And I think I'll probably do that in parts in future instead of one long video. So there's that one. Then we move on to Hanna Carson's Spirit Animals. I've done a lot of Hanna Carson and a lot of Maria Troll this month. I'm just really enjoying their work. So let me find the page for you. This is a double page. Let me move the paper off. And I did this one. This is with Prismacolor pencils and a little bit of Posca for fine detailing. I loved her face. It's just that sarcastic, cheeky grin that she's got on her face. And I really enjoyed colouring it, and found a new colour combination for her hair that I was thrilled with. So I was really pleased. I felt like it was a successful attempt at this, and that the two pages unified quite well. Now behind the birds again is Derwent soft pastel pencils, and I did the background with Faber-Castell Pitt pen. So yeah, I really enjoyed her, and I love her cheeky little face. So, and I tried to keep the colours to a minimum, so because it's so busy I didn't want to overwhelm it. So I've used the same colours for the birds as I have in her bow and her collar, and I've stuck to the yellows, but just used them in a different style, pretty much like I did in my colour along with you. So just sort of varied how I use the colour. So I was really pleased with that page. I think she turned out beautiful. Yeah, very cheeky. Lovely. So that's Spirit Animals, Hanna Carson. And then I've done a Maria Troll Twilight Garden. I love this book. I love it. There's some early works in here that I have to make sure that you keep hidden from you because they're so embarrassing. Okay. So I think I showed this as well in Everything I've Ever Coloured as something that was a work in progress. And I did this one. Now the leaves here, actually I think the whole page is done in Polychromos. This one, for this little mouse family. I just did the little rogue one that looks the same as Mummy. And then a variant of different greys, so cool greys and light grey, cool greys and warm greys. And I was really pleased with that. Again, Derwent soft pastel pencils. I have done a Neocolour 2 background, which was in Kirby's World Within Worlds. And I'll show you that shortly too. So I am going to try and move away from just the safe pastel option, but at the moment it's intimidating for me. So there's that page. I'm not sure if there's another one in here. Let me just have a quick... Usually it's got wax paper in it, so I know that I've done something. So no, there's nothing more in that one, Twilight Garden. Then I'm going to move to Flora, Maria Troll. This is a new edition. I've only just recently got this, but I love it. I just love her work. And the paper in this book I find is much better than that of Hanna Carson's. I find it quite difficult sometimes to blend in Hanna Carson's books. So if you find that too, would you let me know? Because I'm wondering if it's just me. So here's another double page spread, and I really enjoyed doing this page. I had so much fun doing it. Just take that off there. So again, I made the background dark, and I used the Faber-Castell Pit pen. Have I got one to show you? I got one. So I use, these, those. There we go. This is a really, really big nib on it. But I've got a set of ones that sort of gradient down into really fine ones. And they're really, really good. You do get a little bit of sheen, but I find it better than the rough feel that Posca gives you. So, yeah. So this is, this was no, not Polychromos, Prismacolor Premier pencils that I used to create this page. And I love it. I think it turned out beautiful. Yeah, I'm very pleased. I do find, because I'm so heavy-handed with the Prismas, that I'm switching between Polychromos and Arteza and then going back to my Prismas makes it quite difficult because I am still learning how to blend and shade, and so I might have to just stick with the Prismas for a bit and practice a bit more. So I don't lose that, because once you've been using Polychromos or the Crayart ones that I showed you or something else, going back to Prismas, it's like relearning again because they are so soft. So yeah, so there's that page. And I think that there is another one in here. Yeah. Oh, you've seen that one. That was that last month? Yeah, you've seen that one. That was in Everything I've Ever Coloured. Is there another one in here? Yeah. So that's Flora, Maria Troll. The next one is again Maria Troll. It's been a Maria Troll month. And this is Nightfall. I can't pronounce that. And this paper in this book is just out of this world. It's so lovely to colour on. So I did give you a sneak peek of this. It was a work in progress at the time. The little sleeping mice in their nest. I wasn't too happy with how the ivy leaves came out, but then again, I'm practicing and I'm learning. They're not hideous, but I would have liked there to have been more of a transition between the blends. So I was pleased with the nest and the little flowers. So this was Polychromos and Posca for the tiny details in the flowers. So there's that one, and I'm pretty sure there's another one in here. Because there's a piece of wax paper. Yes, there is. There's this one. Here we are. Little mousey in his blackberry bush. Polychromos again. Yeah. And I really enjoy colouring in this book. It's just very relaxing. I like, although pages can be really detailed, there's not so many, I don't know, fine bits that can be frustrating. And it's not so repetitive. So yeah, and I like the you know, you move from this to this page, they're very different. So that's what I like, I think, about Maria Troll. So there's that one. So that's that book, which is Nightfall. Oh, and I've just messed that up. Excuse me. I'm leaning round a tripod, which is very difficult. Okay, so the next one is Manga Mermaids, another new addition to my colouring book collection. Please be gentle with me. I've tried to do background and I've used paint, so bear with me. Remember that I am still learning, so I'm being very brave showing you this one. So here she is, the little, let me move it up, I've got rubbish on my desk getting in the way. So yeah, here she is. I was pleased with her skin, how she turned out. Yeah, I'm finding getting depth of colour on skin quite difficult. I can do a very pale complexion, but trying to get more colour in there I'm finding really difficult. So any tips or tricks that you have, other than the videos I already watch, please leave in the comments below and let me know. So this is watercolour paint, and then once it was dry I went in with some detail to show the ripples in the water. And the pencils were Prismacolor. So I was really pleased with her. She turned out really nicely. And I've been avoiding doing this book because it's so sketchy, not as in weird but the design, the sketch design, I was worried about how it would turn out. But my colouring hero, Dee Willingham, had done a couple of pages in here and I'd watched those, and those sketches disappear when you colour. So you can't see those, like, you know, I suppose if you wanted that crisp and you were drawing it, you might rub some of those lines out, but they don't show up. So it makes for a really, really relaxing colouring experience, actually, and the paper's lovely. The Prismas work beautifully on here. So yeah, watercolour background. That's totally watercolour, and I just tried to sort of lighten some patches up. So that's her. Manga Mermaids. Now, let's swap out without smashing into the tripod. So yeah, Manga Mermaids there. Camilla D'Erico. And then we have Fairies. I know, Christine Karen. Wow, Lucy, you coloured in something different. I love her books. I hate the paper. So I was watching Colour and Chat with Sammy, one of her lives, when she went through all her PDFs. And she, on there, recommended some paper that she used to print her PDFs off. So I immediately went over and I bought a couple of packs of this paper, and what I did was photocopied it and coloured it on that, and wow, what a difference. So this is the image that I coloured, and this is how it turned out. Now this is Polychromos, and I think I know it's grayscale, but I think I've got a better sort of depth of colour on her skin rather than just so washy pale. And I think this was an earlier one in the month. Let's have a look. Oh no, it's quite later. But again, not being brave, that's a Derwent soft pastel pencils in the background. But I think she turned out really well, and I'm really proud of her. Yeah. And I think now I've got this paper, I want to try some more in here. I mean, look at that hair. If you follow the lovely Sammy, she's got some brilliant live streams that she's done showing you how she's done hair. And so I might have to practice at that. It's a man, that's quite unusual, isn't it? But yeah, it's a beautiful book. I just hate the paper. So, yeah, so there we are. Anyway, a little bit of a flip there. There she is, in all her glory. I'm really proud of her. She's lovely. Beautiful girl. Okay, so that's Fairies by Christine Karen. And then the other one that I'm going to show you is The Ink House by Rory Dobner. Again, please be gentle because I am trying to learn backgrounds, and yeah, it's not my strong point, I have to say. Now the page in this is crinkled quite badly because I've used water medium in it, but I'm going to press it under some books and it will flatten out. I've done it with the other page that I showed you. So here he is. So Francois, I think his name is. Yeah. So it's a mixture of Inktense, Neocolor 2s, and Polychromos in the background. So I tried to keep him in the forefront, so he's quite bold and bright, but the rest of the image quite subtle. And I'm quite pleased with him. I just want to, because there's that lovely sound that we all like. I just need to press him down under some other heavy books. I love this book. And I'm so scared of spoiling it, but if we don't use them, what's it all for, really? So there he is. That's The Ink House by Rory Dobner. Now I'm just going to grab my World Within Worlds. So I know you've seen this in everything I've coloured, but because I'm new to YouTube, I'm a new tuber, people may not have caught that first video, so I want to show you again quickly the pages that I've done in here. So here's my flamingos, and that, look at that background, I did it. Yes, so I think it's Prismas with Neocolor 2s, and then Prismas over the top to make it a smooth gradient, and then a wash of watercolour over the undersea. I'm really proud of this page. Colour with Claire did it, and showed a picture of it, and she did a tropical background like this. Her colours are slightly different because she's braver than I am and probably far more talented than I am, but again, it gave me the, I don't know, the, what's the word, get up and go, I suppose, to give it a shot on what's it all for if we don't. So there's that page. Then this is the eyes, oh sorry, bumped you. The eyes on this one are the strip on my YouTube channel. So this is, this was Polychromos, and I think I used a little bit of Prisma. Oh, and I did a Neocolor 2 base on him because I'd have been there for years otherwise. But yeah, I love him. I love him. I think he's probably one of the most favourite things I've ever coloured. And I'm pleased because this book is my all-time favourite. I just love it. It's the best work he's ever done in my opinion. Colouring book wise though, that I mean. And then the Dragon Eye, which I sent to Dee Dee Willingham to thank her because this is Neocolour 2 base. And then I've gone over with Prismas. Excuse me. So I was thrilled with that page. But you will have seen that, and I will have chatted about that if you caught my everything I've ever coloured. So, and then I was a bit Kirby'd out, as you can imagine. So I've started this page and I just need to finish it off. There's a lot of repetition, but it will be lovely when it's done. I just need to get motivated to finish it off. I do have my little card with all the colours on. So it will get finished. So, yeah. Okay, guys, that's everything I've coloured this month. If you're new to my channel or you've stuck with me for the last, I think, 3 weeks now, thank you so much. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing so that we can grow together and enjoy this journey that I'm undertaking. So until next time, thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.